As we move forward in our attempts to roll with all of the changes that the pandemic has created in our lives, our children are being moved along with us. Online learning is becoming more prominent and in some cases has resulted in learning gaps in foundational pieces of education. In my home, this has impacted my youngest in terms of literacy and numeracy. A single parent, it is difficult to consistently allocate any extra time to help her close the gaps in her learning. A solution has presented itself in the form of a local resource that I discovered online, a company by the name of Tutor. I connected with Marco Roy, who did connect me with a certified teacher who is now working with my daughter and helping support her learning so that she is able to regain what has been missed. Marco Roy is here with me today to discuss this invaluable resource.
When I first started tutoring, I mean, like a lot of independent people wanting to work a few extra hours a week, I was tutoring people needing help with French.
Okay.
Sault Ste. Marie, I find a lot of people see the value in sending their kids to French school. However, there's not a ton of resources,
Right.
in terms of help, tutors and things like that. So, a few people, got we'll say were pointed in my direction to help their kids with tutoring. So I decided to do it. And then as time was going by, I just kind of kept taking on more students and more. And eventually people were asking for things that I couldn't quite do myself because I try to reserve myself for French.
Okay.
So I started hiring other teachers throughout the city that, retired teachers that are just starting out, getting out of teachers college, might not be able to get a permanent position at this time and are stuck, say, on a supply list for now.
Okay.
So it's a good way for people to continue to work in the field without having a permanent position.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So I guess how many tutors, what is your capacity in this moment?
Right now, we have 20 tutors
Wow.
altogether. Yeah. Started out with just me, and then just slowly as things started going, I keep running into really nice people that want to help do good things. And I had a friend of mine I met from Gatineau, Bansari, and he offered to do my website for me. And at first I didn't want him to because I don't like getting help for nothing. I always want to give. I don't want to take from people. And I kept saying no, and he just kept saying, please let me do it. And then he showed me all the beautiful work he's done throughout Quebec and France and in Africa. Like, he's done
Wow.
probably hundreds of websites. And finally I said, I can't afford you. And he says, no, I'm going to do it for free. He just said, so you just make sure that if anyone's looking for a website, you send them my way. And I said, okay, fine. I can't say no now. So I let him do my website. And then I meet other people like yourself who offered to give me this interview just to get the word out. And, a lot of nice, timely opportunities have come my way. And I'm just lucky enough to have noticed it, I guess, when it came. So.
Well, and it's funny too because I wouldn't even have known about you. Like literally, you came to me in a moment of sincere need, and the ability that you have to establish rapport in what could be like a really sensitive kind of conversation. Because we all feel. At least I do in this moment, some measure of guilt about my own inability to provide that support to my daughter. So to have found Tutor Plus was significant for me. Now, you say that you've been in operation for 6 years now, correct?
About that, yeah.
About 6 years, okay. And now Tutor Plus, is that a franchise or is it your own creation?
It's my own creation. I've always been interested in business. My parents own a restaurant in Terrace Bay, and I've been kind of born and raised in that mentality. And so I've always kind of dreamt myself of doing this kind of thing.
Wow.
So this was just I'm in education. I work at Notre Dame Sault right now. And so I just kind of put the two together and said, here might be an opportunity for me.
Okay.
And then I was thinking kind of long term. So I thought, you know what, I might as well put Thunder Bay in here and Timmins and in all these other cities. And I was actually originally going to try and get other people to manage other cities, but it just kind of never worked itself out. And then, when COVID hit, we were forced to kind of go online.
Yes.
Because of the situation. It took me a few days. I sat there, I said, oh, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. And then I just said, you know what, I'm just going to do what everyone should be doing, is moving forward and making the best out of these situations. So I started, looking up different tutoring platforms I could use, and
Okay.
started reaching out to the parents, seeing if they were still interested. And
Yes.
some said yeah, some said no. We didn't really know what was going to happen, and then I guess the tutors that we did have, those who are comfortable with technology decided to continue. Those who are not familiar with technology kind of sat back and waited a bit for lockdowns to stop and things like that. And
Hmm.
the idea is just to keep moving forward and helping people in any which way we can and the best way
Okay.
that we
Well, I mean, and those are excellent words. Pretty much the anthem of the pandemic at this point is just keep moving forward. And certainly, I couldn't be happier with Claudie. I will tell you that I did touch base with Emma's teacher, and she has noticed an improvement. So. All the credit to Claudie, and all the thanks to you and the wonderful work that you're doing in our community. I'm so grateful for your time today, Marco. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.